my sikana aban mpanifo ese no all because of say omene wa abem mo sorry amusu mo high mo kan some we nyina say oman no sikanim ama ahocha bo oman no so enso mo be bia mo the common taxpayers money of a common Ghanaian ye sikana ede. Could you believe say na what we awie ye Akufuado MPP aban as a send nipa 618 party members with their girls ako what do you call it UAE Baumia papa because also on yes our consul general no odumako Abu Dhabi at the year climate change party members no climate change the qualified people was here do moko the year for monko name party members to go and enjoy at Abu Dhabi with Ghana Sika $4 million. Kale, e dey na kosi. Na me kai say hi Beto News TV message so when you subscribe to Beto News TV message so be subscribe no one like no one share no one turn on notification bell on sabe update bia be no on submit me account na me kai say comment section once you there message so be leave you comment right there na e be kan react am be bia ko so kama e dey e se dey ensem hunu no when you know anything a dialysis machine even dialysis machine, you see in your scan top, just what do you call it? 4 million Ghana cedis. In your scan top by it means this time around, this season we plane ticket board and then do the nipa 618 at the yami papa what do you call it? Me papa consul general UAE in the like massa party members with their girls. I could go Dubai enjoy Ghana money. Meanwhile, we are having problem in there. And the yana sometimes you know, yana me dream say like and some men are and some brain a course a fasa traveling issue way about me or no yes second lady improve a new or initiative. Nani kunumba be president or be first lady. Mumi uncle Ninkutin some no muncho money bar, the Akabiano, yet ever so.
Yeah, that's sorry, yeah. You see, a year COP a year 28. A year climate change. Na, there be a catch say, a baby, Baba Quavi, or take decisions in the Mabia. Sabe, in Prebia, some money the Suminaso. Or take decision, and I'll be someone say, woman in the pan of Juna, no more. And a classy take a decision. See me ye pow. Me say, sometimes not Nasia. A bimu take a decision. Omu take a decision now. While we at Timemonia, yet there were taxia what ya and a equacotia sa a year and near my phone no canon. What Nasia to me beside was say, Sampany phone or mudi anymore. Woman in the pan of Jana, so many more. And I said, in previous, I'm neither Sunaso, woman or more agony. But 79 say. Yet to a maimo, I'm a my Ghana etimono. Yawo Ayaresabia would be bribi. A be a confanotia by Ayaresabia. A be a colibu abai Ayaresabia. Bebrebe. Nanado do buy one see hospital by Kokra. Hospitals are all Ghana, and Yata Mesa, and Mahama, and Yamahama. Na Kwame Nkrumah enye Kwame Nkrumah na bia John Evans Atames anase Jerry John Rawlings MPP aban CAC hospital konfanoche de o mapanyi dada kofo ye bia okwa emergency ward ono oni ne sisi akofo emergency ti ni di kwa ndada so kofo emergency na ene mewura ho yie papa se asantemewura piaw na ebo odi ani akuntunu emu sansa wo yo banyansafo wo do e wo tema e de magana man ene asanteman tina wo obuo no na wo bisa ho se asanteman wo bia wono ana ye West and Housing Minister aye asenso wo hwe ba bia konfa no che aban ayaresabia esi e wasante matem bantama asenso cabinet minister or former deputy chief of staff at the man na Kufuado or MP for Bantama na me school ti free krom ko he konfa no che aban ayaresabia de aye edru bia ye obi ti se chairman sabonsu so am abeto mpeso so ye ko majority a one dom kese no oda o ma no dom kese obi a 137 eden obi ko ye dom kese ye mfa ne sa ma omo ye wonapo ye o ye energy minister one de oni ofri ayemfie ho sometimes you ask yourself say somebody for we dey no ma ye dey ama asanteman ya atake asanteman wura otumfo se to ate kokoaso na obeba abonte abesia ne ma na nananom sa omomua no na onsiesie konfa no che aban ayare sabia asaso ti wa yeden na poti wa yeden chairman sabo so ti wa yeden Dr. Educhu medication minister Lake Bosomtwe side wona wo fi munyina dane mochi ade akire asanteman and Nana Kufuado mucha me one major achievement na ba ku be o me pamienu ye beka se Nana do ba yi we ni wa ya ma asanteman me se Kufuado ye beka no emergency ye beka jo mahama e wo eye Dubai kaje tia market de na beka Nana do chairman sabosomo na pomo ya omo dia ne bra te say dabu ne ma omo pray running mate mama ye cabinet minister for 7 good years ye na ma ye dia ma asanteman na asefem si enya banyansafo bi King Solomon mi ti say otumfo se to ate kokwaso ye do otumfo educational fund adebaya ya bonipa bebre thousands of people ya umadu manim ewa disuem sha if you are not born to be a leader you can never be a leader santemawura nyankopon hirawo won hia wa hemfo ne nyina dane dan nyina kwa kotodwa anim a ye bompa ye ma wo sasa wo adwenpa wo do wo tema wo dwina wo ni nipa na adwene na nyame hirawo o ma ho de ne kwatenten na bra kra ha omo fom nsase ewia nsase akrofo tips ewia nsase sha okoba bia DVL license officer ha 37 ha asase ho nyina o maton ni nyina andana o maton asase no o mo o ya pam obi aye dai afi ho I'm saying it on authority yeah din sha Ghanaians are not angry enough and tesukoko no yetibi enchi Kufuado ne panifo ne say enough is enough me ka ba be si asam so ani adan wo saa ne atia ani aye din yanka asofu na ye din imam sa ye din obi aye din ana sabe nsanfo no kwa na ye dan ana ekoso yes meme nyina da ne ma wo Ghana ha oka ye be ba be chew ya chew so a ye be invite wo na more criminal charges never again sha kolebu abaya resabia I'm saying it again so infidia aside our dialysis center hono wo mo hia $4 million to solve the problem abai so niska na o chewe ye chem na o cheche mo ye wi ye hu ska mo splash ye e wo mo askanu kwa share 4 million Ghana cedis so me dollars 4 million Ghana cedis ya niam akoko so de koso oleje kuku de koso wo aya okan kwenof siko mo chaye no aya millions of Ghana cedis. It's in the public domain. The videos are there for you to see. And just sit down and ask yourself. Such a dialysis center now mo close yen. Within by 2 weeks, then the pa by 9 ewu. Responsible Ghanaians. ya nanado atena omo pension so what I say individual bond holders pensioners nanado atena omo sika so emu mako beye 9 na omo hwe omo enkwa because omo ko eye konfa anoche what they say kolebu ene kwaye dialysis ya tom omo hia 4 million Ghana cedis 40 billion old Ghana cedis. So let me come back to the main issue. Maka we nyina maka asante memo dio problem a ekoso awa konfa anoche abanya resabia awtumfo na pia botena wo sifie wurafo ne mamo ne nanamo wo mommoa no siesie konfa anoche abanya resabia eyo otumfo na adwuma se de hoye nyina otumfo education fund ne ho nyina no obese gya ne nyina san bebe siesie konfa anoche abanya resabia me no na tegana ha under this useless administration COVID levy. You just can't hear it. We are not angry enough. And yet, COVID levy. What are they using the money for? Now, they should come and tell us, can you for that COVID levy? No, power to the people. Share no can Nipa na ewu. Na do beba be ka kire say few deaths minim de ba wo mi anso be ka and yete ho and today what me asese nipa mako 618 adu magu wienhemu akogu Abu Dhabi UAE so mo ko chile party members wo nim die bia fa climate change ho enam say Samira papa Samira wo ya ba wo mi an yere ne papa ana ya consul general ewo Dubai Alhaji Ramadan ono na ya consul general nti aso Ghana fo nyina hotel si awo Dubai awo Sharjah awo Abu Dhabi be bia be fa awo United Arab Emirates bia hotel bia yema wo mo so mo pe 2-star and 3-star hotel wo mo pe 4 and 5 wo ma yesa anu ma so mo ho akogu ho guess almost sure mine sika nipa omantimi anto infidia esombo 4 million Ghana cedis amma kolebu aban ayare sabiaro omanya sika etwa plane ticket ama nipa mako 618 edoma ko dru eye UAE so mo ko COP28 munafiki ones managing the affairs of this country. Power to the people jabesho. Baby I want no. Baby ananado ne bawumia. Hwe Samia doma wo de koye no. Enye dom ketua. Na mami we wo meye first lady kwa ma honia ma wo ye. Second lady no. Wa je Rebecca adwuma ni nyina eye. Oma ye mobo. But ibia wa asase bia wa wie. If there is life, there is hope. Me catch a Ghana for the youth. Obi eni wo be for to no obi eni wo be for agyan. I keep on saying, say, I'll be the last person on this earth. Cemetery radio, so I started the youth of this country. I know I'm the youth leader. Some could do bonnet. Moko she ties. Moko tutu. Because I am salute to the Ghana Armed Forces. And you are my fuma echo swinging. When you are botre, my activity said the Burkina for ye, my activity said the Mali for a my activity said the Mama who do be aye. Sasa Munim said, or Benyan Saphobia. Your friend said John Dramani Mahama, and it is so where you be our water, a what sima, a year abadaye, and the mouth of my way, or and then you fifth. You will December, and then a bay, and then you fifth. A car fake, and in the 4 million near Quacotuaba. A car 367 days near Quacotuaba. Naba, full contract we. Ya woman go a month for you, ma. You woman in a century. A do Benyansa for will be a Wofiansa. Yes, I said, what Jesus said, you nipa agony. Also, 618 Ghanaians. And chat play ticket in my home. And they, under this peak season, we are in December. And we'll be in December, a peak season. Peak season, it say, if you ain't boy a day, if we July, August, September, October, November, October, November, December hono wiesa bo ye den so magu Emirates ni Rwanda Air ene Kenya Airways ene Ethiopia Airlines ye du magum na meye to akese mokwa akoditu se mobogana foka it imagine 618 no per me check amaye from some of the airlines no and they untimi nko Dubai abra unkwa be $1,500 and ukwa ye take it to baby abedan ka ho di obedien ka ho to a wo beko enka ho maso nipa 618 edu makogu UAE some of climate change program yakopon fa bobo ne nchem obi awo bosome nwotwe the bad incubator wanya infection no awawu obi bad incubator last 2 weeks infection kwala be 9 da one incubator wawu de mo de Ghana sikeye mu wia na makọ IMF se ye ho kire yen de mo wia ewo Bank of Ghana ni nyina nsomo PDS Ghana for sika mojeji electricity for 8 months mu wia ye ni nyina anya mo hwe but mo say nya audacity after nipa 618 edu makọ one particular program I may find a bonnet. I will. Sometimes, Yana, we say, why? Are we sick as a country? Or man, you need leaders, many advices. I hear from advice, woman. Sadly, we know a better about cry and paint a good picture about the government. So let's reduce the numbers. Let's reduce the numbers. What the budget to court parliament? Budget to no all tax ghetto boys or more ghetto or more animal protection. Edi would also be taxi protection. Oh, taxi a bobo ya. Oh, taxi a year pragia. Ena okada for. A dear be a super to need this be our taxi. Ye be able to have 100 Ghana. We woman areas of honor. We have the men, women. Oh God. Kasrowa. Mesane. Now let's move on. Honorable Samuel Okujo to Abulakwa. Yakopon Sha no nya okesi. Ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee in Parliament. And was see. Said the John Mahama in the 24-hour economy no. A better wha. Bebia TUC General Secretary was say a game what changer. What you see what Jimmy and what Jimmy. This all be Jimmy for and the Baba say 24-hour economy. Abe phone Jimmy to your mama pese abe fu betu ti abe fu mama pa enti asa de be ya woman with the 24-hour economy aba. GVL be ya juma 24 hours. Passport office be ya juma 24 hours. We ya a year sprinter work trotro. Ubenya de obeye adwuma anopa opon obeye 7-8 amane park obasa for another driver obeye adwuma no opon obeye 4 am no obi fofra asa aba befa obenya 6 a day a year 24-hour economy on time two kwan mu nsua hwe kolande kwawe obene ne yire tifie ba ko me say 1 week na omu hu we ko night no we ko day we ko night omehu mu agi se bia weekend ti wo say 24-hour economy ne ba obi ntimene ne yire enna wemu ye ministers wemu we have the men sankofo ne ye ministers ene wo mo adwuma dada and sama ekoso no voter trade fair ya omo organize ye afa 24-hour economy no bebia yidi ya cheso ko piem voter regional ha se ye den ye adwuma trade fair na adu agunu won kra ha no ye de akwa koduru ye voter region Honorable Samuel Okujo Abulakwa ye da wase ye tie sema omodi atodwa about the introduction GM airby ye obe introduce John Mahama's 24-hour economy policy proposal no Sensia ahasieje ewo voter region. More fire.
As people are selling shoes, whilst people are selling belts and other products, we also have a product that we want the industry players to take advantage of, because we want to revive the economy of Ghana, and it doesn't take 8 hours to.
And I want to say this: if you have, say, a brewery here that does 10,000 bottles a day per the 24-hour arrangement, it means that if you can do 30,000 during the night, we'll give you special tariff that you can use. If you can give the government the assurance that you employ more, then you can enjoy certain tax breaks. So as for the benefit of the 24-hour economic policy proposal, it's numerous.
1.6 million Ghanaians are currently unemployed. So the first thing, jobs, jobs, jobs. More money in your pocket for the ordinary Ghanaian. Cheaper goods that you can access and buy for the ordinary Ghanaian. The
young people need jobs and sustainability, and more importantly, very sustainable jobs. And the only way that can be realized under this economic condition is for people to work for 24 hours. So with the 24 hours, opportunities are created.
So this policy intervention that President Mahama is proposing will unleash the full potential of young people, create jobs. We will have a 3-shift system where companies will work 24 hours. They will get incentives when they sign up to the policy, including tax rebates, including special discounted rates on utilities, so that this will then lead to massive industrialization, so that there will be economic growth and prosperity for all, that there is no 24-hour economy in practice. There's no such policy. It is in the 2024 budget that they tried to talk about a night economy, but you see it's an afterthought because of President Mahama's 24-hour economy proposal. Where is I'm a member of parliament. Where is the blueprint? Where is the policy? Where is the legislation? The legislation that is backing the so-called 24-hour economy. It doesn't exist.
Fantastic one there from the member of parliament for North Tongue constituency in the Volta region of the Republic of Ghana. Limon Biamu Edi Achrem. And right, that's sorry, Speaker of Parliament, Unimunian for Aban Babi and the Ababe Tuga, say Osha, Sisi, and I had his son said, Bills, I would do our Majatum, Elmasibi, I was a man penny, Eden, Esha, see Emane Bayam Renano, Nanado, and any penny for or Mrs. Yuma, so any idea so many Juma. Yet, here, Speaker of Parliament.
I'm writing to you in reference to our meeting held on 28th November 2023 at my office, where we discussed the outstanding bills presented for assent, namely the Criminal Offences Amendment Bill 2023, the Criminal Offences Amendment Number 2 Bill 2023, and the Armed Forces Amendment Bill 2023. During our conversation, I raised specific constitutional concerns regarding these bills related to Article 108 of the Constitution, particularly the nature of these bills, which were introduced into Parliament as private members' bills, rather than being presented by or on my behalf. I appreciated the opportunity to engage with you in a meaningful dialogue about these critical legislative matters and valued your insights on the subject. As I indicated, the contents of these bills have my support, but we need to ensure that they are enacted in line with established constitutional and legislative processes. Thus, after thorough consideration, and in light of the constitutional issues I pointed out during our meeting, I am unable to assent to these bills. The concerns raised are significant and have profound implications for the constitutional integrity of these legislative actions. Any legislation we pass must be in complete alignment with the provisions of our Constitution. I intend to have these bills reintroduced in Parliament on my behalf in due course. I thank you for your cooperation in this matter.
That was Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Aban Bagman, and I'm watching the kind live on TV as well as at Notion Power 97.9 FM. Yeah, Koswana and Semi Speaker Eddie Tuday and Ama lawyer Francis Zazu Susu, or you Obia, we am for now as I am member of Parliament for a year Medina constituency in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. Or yes, a job for shame no they are to just say Nana Akufo-Addo is seeking to frustrate the work of Parliament. Let's listen to him.
So for me, it baffles me that the president is citing constitutional issues. So all this while, where has the president been? Or these constitutional issues have not been with us. I believe that what the president is doing is a deliberate effort to frustrate the laws that have been passed by this parliament. And it is very, very untenable. It's unacceptable. I don't believe that it's a good practice that will aid our democracy. Maybe because I am an opposition member of parliament introducing these bills. Remember that this parliament will continue to exist. In the future, we are developing the jurisprudence of parliament where private members can actively engage in bringing very important legislations that will change the course of this country. Tomorrow, if there are other members of parliament that strongly believe that there are aspects of our laws that must be reformed, and they bring them, go through all the processes and get them passed, another president would then say that I'm not interested in assenting to this bill because perhaps it wasn't introduced by somebody from my side. And in my view, that would undermine our democracy. And that is why I seek to bring this strongly to your view. Remember that this year, during the 42nd Universal Peer Review in Geneva, the Attorney General, Honorable Gofedami, referred to these bills as Ghana's effort to advancing human rights in Ghana. And because he referred to these bills earlier this year, in October 10th this year, Ghana was given a seat or was voted to be given a seat at the Human Rights Council at the UN. So you cannot, pretend to the international community that, oh, these laws are good laws, they've been passed by the Parliament of Ghana on one breath. You now get a seat at the Human Rights Council, then you turn around and say that I'm not ready to assent to them. Now let me place on record that Article 108, that has often been cited as a limit on private members bringing bills, has nothing to do with the president's obligation to sign bills that have been passed by the Parliament of Ghana. It only regulates the process of Parliament, so that when the one presiding, in his opinion, believes that a bill may have a charge on the consolidated fund, the one presiding will then say that he will not admit those bills or not admit those motions. But when the motion has appropriately been admitted, has gone through all the processes, and have been passed into law, it will be really incongruous for a sitting president to say that because he believes that it may cause a charge. Remember that when an act is passed, it becomes an act of parliament. And every act that is passed by this house is supposed to be implemented by the executive. And it will definitely have some financial implication anyway. So it is a wrong application and a wrong interpretation of Article 108 that I believe that on this note the president got wrong.
On the on pass you, never crown on pass in a tumutumu. And the mumpem brevina. Jomama ba, Nina Bayajuma. Welcome to me. Now, and I that's sorry, ya, Yenum, ya omo, a year Winniba, Ewan Vivi Mantemo, a year, Yenim se, Omodia, Omoye Futu for, Omo Edi, a year, a Boache Festival. Now, a ya, a school in Nisuya, a Boache Festival, a choir, Omofaso, Kum Remuko Forest, no more coche one sunny, now Omodene Eba, no Mudibidi, a year Omo Afashe. Now, and no, and a nay, Ababetu just say. South Forest now, Omukomu Ekochini Ekope, a yes, a year one sunny, Edini Befino. Omaton Forest, no, Abai Weaton Forest, no, concession, no, Ediama Green Metal Resources Limited for mining gold. Omaye, Yacheka Siepa, Ewo Winiba, you heard your course. afanya markings ni kuromofo wo mu ekwache aboa ye fra no say wansane edi bedi wo mu afase no wo mu aton saa eye forest no edi ama Green Metal Resources Limited for mining gold we eye de efi wo eba yetie obaba ko a na oka demonstrators no ho ne sama wode etu edwa ewo demonstration ase
upon your poor bear, it's a fun. Why the good woman was about 2 years in the memory? Eh, yes, in Pafo, eh, Yana Yatrabua, Emma, Queen Elizabeth, and I say, we go. I think Jack, all the best you are, as a trafo, dance of four, one more curl, you go to bed too. A man at Tam, and see, I see, there was a better, young forward that you want to come to Ghana. Sayat Ben Oyan for so, I went to Mount William for so, send a weapon, or but now for better ticket. Over ticket to her, I abandoned her, I had that. Simple man,
very well. Umaton can assassin in a bansa in your movie in a sumo, said the baby Amokoche Abua, Edidimu, a year a fashe, and also Eno Massa Quacotoy. Omoton Riasi Bibia, me say. A beka cracker and another beka and say, "Who's you in your lances and son wawari?" Was our taxi. Abawi. Oh. We are witnessing predetermined, well orchestrated strategies to unleash violence in elections. Yes, it is. Pamo. Sir, with all witness predetermined, well orchestrated strategies to unleash violence. You know, I am here for. Do your homework well. And your mafua we are no in 2020. They say CBM. And you do or die. You take it or you leave it. And your mafua we are yeah resource every seen a name resource. I wasn't another in a way near. Maybe I could not declare resource. I will yeah would done here no. And CBM. Ghanaians are not ready for such nonsense no anymore. We are not ready. So Jamesa, stay in that your small corner. Obi akasa chewa we say wuntie. Sa enyamafo na na do support o moma mo ye amukunkum nipa makoma konwo twi ewu ye ewo elections ma ye hu bi da na mo sori na nsia amafo ye ku obi amuku ana mo ka say mo di asojafo okoho useless ones otu abama nipa 8 wi ye nya a whole deputy speaker of parliament ebe gina council fo kire Ghana for say sankofo no mo ye criminals court to be na di o masem e ka kire o mo say ya convict wo mo na o offense ya ye de convict wo mo no e ye so no mo ye criminals court to be competent court of jurisdiction by and the di sankofo 8 na mububo o mutu okun wo mo in 2020 elections no court to be and the di o masem and the whole deputy speaker of parliament ebe council fun. And someone else be him say, no more criminals. Have a sitting president, not no say, and you few deaths. Useless ones managing the affairs of this country. It won't happen again, never again. See a better aba. Now, the way no, ya chichim nensa, near 222, pay, I will touch man self. Nobody will go to court in 2024. Jemesi Kachira will not catch. We have 367 days to go into the 2024 election. We are very serious. We are very serious. Your strategies are there. Quality. You're from the Tuamotema Muhu. When I no. Now, will be on fire. Wafo there will no bomb na sa obi anfa ho. But some nonsense no they see in 2020 no it will happen again. Odododio they see was available. They see here a year Sahuria so they see was Sikado Ketan Tachimasa it will happen again and you do or die. We better declare results no. We better declare John Mahama as president elect. We better declare John Mahama. I don't Ghana for the 2 million in some. It we need to me bia. We penny the enya dia be adwuma da bia that. The good Lord has the finance. We penny and I say we appointing authority and adomo and they breaking the age ba omi abesamba. Amamofo kan ka tata we Ghana for ready so many to me besan she. Some amamofo kan ka useless administration we. Mama say sika atoto niam basabasa. ACB DJ Mensa reverse your note. We are ready. John Mahama and the NDC, we are ready. Make us say we are ready. I'm a card-bearing member of the NDC, and I know what I'm talking about. NCBM de see ya mukunkuntina na say na nado abeka nsam say apapun we appointed we APS okwa akoye okopekete ojomama office na oto wa ye din wantumi ankasa na ono anwo yeyi bibi kakra be che no afedi ehun say wo ba be kasa say sa violence na wo say jomama be condemn wo wutumi condemn de see ye du hu wutumi condemn nipa eku wo mo e wo tachiman 2020 elections families no watumi ababonta beka ensem nkrasesem bi kwa de akire busuafo no useless ones obi enso obi a Ghana ha o me say emra no aso the wind of change na has here blow everywhere in the country obi an sorry say o mamba ye nyina e ka no kra let's call a spade and your nonsense and let's tell them on your face send your mamu ye nyansanim without fear or favor without fear let defend the constitution 1902 constitution na ya twa na na do ne onkofo ko se dem no ye o mu twa stolen verdict eno ne adu bo ahemo no let's protect it ayamini omi eno mo bia hunahuna obi a wo mu nim bibia nche obi a wo mu so nya mema nche obi a let's praise them boot for boot come 7 December 2024 NDC will win the 2024 elections. John Mahama will be declared as president-elect. James Apple on Peel. Ghana for this idea. We need to obey that to declare John Mahama as president-elect. We are ready. Kasa mini evidence. I will never talk about it. And you will be in a kind of SMS. No. Kasa Mugabe say 23 years, maybe 24 years in this profession. 2nd February 2000. Next year, you may 24 good years. It will medium. Start 274 hash. Best and dear, my man was a little point from number 1. Bright Art Center. Bright Art Center. What you see? Bright Art Center. Which will be the we a capacity man. What you see? Which will be the ubidi. Sembi Boba. Malik Dramani who land in Chakasi and Command. What you say? Sembu Boba. The name be a medical good Ghana and a month from whom be the woman. O da bompaye. Said John Dramani Mahama Yamimana who then quatent in 1 here. Power to the people. A Tankuliga Biga Mugabe Masi. 900 million angels on guard. Power to the people. And my fee is for more. Some more. And my fee is for more. It to be. When say I brand to be a friend, said Doctor 3 years ago. It to be. What you say? Capacity. If you go work with a campaign. Media Makase. Me program I made about 2024 no. Asante region and one meda. Me bomo sa from Anopako say numere. Asante region. Program no do na be free one aba. Ye kwatra santemam ne pa no kuna na kira santeman. Na kira say John Mahama na wo ho adwenpa. Maka nsem bebre so me for manya mo interchange no.
The reason being that abanya otisui watoto bibia basa ema education e oman fapem so boga baby omodi education e ko no enye ene say just last week ena yenuan mo mokotcho BEC aban release results omokotcho placement boga me no ka say placement ni bebre o ha a challenger I say here replacement for now so a bench some release last week na no Andra Monday ko school but just 3 days after release results Friday too was holiday and now which na bar and apart from MP before ne tuminya skadi bi shempanse no Ghana ni bia no ho a otuminya skadi to no ho enti se obako bank kra no wakobobosia okakra bi a watia da bank no so the haircut ancho na okwakoyi kra Friday was holiday na so you ready chum say the students report to on what is it Monday
that was yesterday
and then wunya NDC members of parliament Oshayera Clement Apak mo deputy ranking on education call on the speaker say he should inform minister and said no Ghana for into ombra no ome chechemu mo gade esi ni say ahokyira abai aban no afen won say track na amwa Zadia, they want to go back to the old system. Now, old system now we are in Swa. And then the visionary leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, present in waiting Sadia. Your open system, no, na yesi day schools mobile na mobile wholesale so moga e dia ho che na aba awofo me no kasa as members of parliament as your support to your constituents nkwala enya admission ebi on mo per placement for obi enya school or Wasamanfi East wenya Olages obi enya school or Northern region awofo better na omo dinako na moga the most disheartening among omo yi nyina ne say nipa ni go school first week ni be orientation nipa no just a week or two so obafie e be di bronya December nipa so
ka se koba nkwanhia ni
moga the risk involved in a wo hwe and omo school no mo operate under track system no so no akra ne makwan so oso ne bag na ade nyina heden ode ba nti hwa bronya e wo ma ho kira ba ye wo December na so e ka se ye wo January na just say pressure in abeto of moga you go to the various secondary schools me no ka say omo first year omo ko second year no omo uniform no kra ban fa mai nti de o check de o white aduane kra omo de man kwala no wide now buy them prepare enough e man kwala nka omo nko January na ka wofo no nya enough time to prepare their works na ka omo for omo nko school nti moga e pressure na so aban de waka so be ya no be but do ye ni nyina no ese na yewura eye atofo minority da kan no e bye budget into activity bi omo ye bia no eye gear towards eye bye but the most interesting way na say Ghana for nyina nya gidie say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama come what May 2024 eye communal labor ye kopia gum ama all NDC parliamentary candidates are echo 2024 na yewura John Dramani Mahama so they take it off
be retaining the seat in
yeah and because moga aya wo hwe na wo busa aya promise won sem wa man fees omo to abani wie ya no ho na ben pan for fresh homeboy baby a wo dia man fees constituency akodu
so we DC and na be DMP
DC for 6 months ayura John Dramani Mahama o moga the track records ne wa man fees
the youngest DC
and the most performing aya DC the records ne wo and no mo hwe ho e ma pressure about constituency ogidigidi no moga oba man fees ado bia kan so
what post wa che wo
moga masom mom na che if you say moga after me be DC ni kura party ni co-opposition no me say ba form be constituency secretary
wow
I was also a special aide to honorable Akwesi Opofu when he was the MP and the local government moga ya so much
one was say free tepa
as the youngest national achievement obuase uko obuase market obuase sports stadium you have seen it all
district secretary
enti moga eno na yegu so nti ye de ne de we believe say ye ho akwanya se be MPL so almost every weekend we won homeboy constituency me no ka say me free constituency na ba be do nkran enra weekend this year sanko if is there me coordinator chairman kitwa or ye na yire ho ade se ko support so once the weekends are meant for activities
first wife
first wife.
Okay. Chama.
Moga kwa. Eti moga, idie ka kwesi ni say free SHS the way I reopen it by ya yesen kwala. Na mitie PRO for Ghana education. What's saying? What's awofo ma ya ready no. On betimi am omo mana report. Omo nya ready no. Asa when on be ready no ma report. Meanwhile the students are going to write the same exams wo omo fa na year. How can obia yede o man sika chanika asemasi no makasa o kasa chires o man say Mugabe bia agu na anida so on say ye wo be ma bi a friend John Dramani Mahama waye bida
obetimi aye
waye bida yesi onye oba ka chie do waye bida ina say tro on so enchen kotodwe che going to 2024 election no like Obama Fisa is going to based on track record who has done it before who is capable of doing it
achievement in a way
nya fe ne be mo so mo hwe Ghanaians are not ready for mo so mo hwe
economy to digitization
now digitization was say start way Accra Digital Center when they buy into what has been your contribution what is the work of the Ministry of Communication your core mandate is to make sure say Ghana economy ni be stable. When another was introducing Yoruba Omia to the party, when ordinary party, okay, almost say because of what financial background, what you expecting
Bank of Ghana.
Exactly. I don't think no more than a buy, even though he wasn't a card-bearing member of the party, but based on where no man waiver, and now you are running away from that. Isn't no Yoruba Omia? The promise is not can. Why is he running away from?
Doesn't talk about economy anymore.
And then we are going to hold him responsible for where we found ourselves now. Baga, I said, "Send us some diana and yati." Says this, I will share the one Okasana. Nadano Kogufuye, it was northern region. Now Okasa will say, I had 24-hour economy, no. A yadi a year Jumadada. Na choba for pretty. And a yura, Kojo Alancha Martin. Ah, what's some NDP or MPP Nimapa? As this year, I'll say, for Franto. What's here in Kumasin and say, or say, Obia Ojina Baby Akase, 24-hour economy, no, and Yajuman politics. Yes, what that? So I know who when him. If you say, a beer, oh yeah, economist. Ah, Ghana baby, I do know. The major challenge say, teaming youth, no, a Juman ho. Inti when you etikasi or that some diepa, the visionary leader who has done it before, who has a track record, no the BB aba. The Obia Sabi Ghana then akumas be able and say, Yera John Dramani Mahama. Oba ye then what me aye. Then you give it explanation. Yera Mahama so one kasa in an open way one ma aye. As time goes on, no, you bet cheche mama for you say. You say a bar. Ghana ni be able to me a piano wakwaba no. Moga just see security. So pie daytime or comfortable no. And umre ufana with the visibility of the police are. Boga upia koto adea. The autumn adea no sunim say anajo because he or she is secured no. Obako koto adea.
Passport office 24 hours.
Moga oko register o car oko license office. And we are budget so aye DVL. And you bet Moga me sinti Yera Mahama Bam and Fees constituency. Nienya one factory. Abaye no so say oba. Wa obe operate anajo no. Aye won him say aye the current aye meters aba no. There's a rumor obetumi adjusting. So they are going to give us a special tariff of which the government is going to make Moga 24 hours no government our Ghana ha. Why a deliberate effort? This is the visionary leader. So this is a deliberate effort. Medeba mabe di 24 hours aba. So they should wait and see. This is the man or can say or fight to doom so. Abra you represent before so. Office here. One first of one kojina aya akosombomu amompaye. Ye two anamon see ade Ameribeba. Ye two anamon see ade aya gas power planter. A war aya enzima enklebeba.
Soglenia shutting down.
I mean here, say we share even atoabo gas plant. Aya say generating on my moga every year. $300 million. Yes, as a serve as revenue. Am I yen? What bank? What's the SS capacity? I saw green. I shut it down. And now the various communities. Now say I will transform our crowd blower. It takes ECG several weeks and Sanya be fix it. On a year John Dramani Mahama. The wire bidder. Mogadi Obaya. No understanding electricity. Eko bam and fees sir. Your community sir. Abanyi baye. Moga. Your hungry transformer. Our year crowd here. It's now with a high tension. In less than a kilometer, a community like Wase Kumase, a community like Ayabre Wasumje, several communities like Esreso, Akaho. So the good people of Amenfis, since 2016, when I was the DC, Honorable Opofos was the MP, the visionary leader Mahama was the president. Now you connected 82 communities. It has never happened in the history of Amenfis before when it comes to rural electrification. Moga, we completed more than 50. The rest now can Moga Akaho. As we speak, this is a community now they put here for say and being a member of parliament. Yes, say you bet me here from Mudia, but it's not easy because I buy way now. Only developmental oriented. The statutory funds are not coming. It's the more reason why. Is it not shocking? Say MC or Tiakonyaso, Obako primaries, no Akolusu. It is happening everywhere. The reason mean that the government is not performing and they are carrying the burden. It is clear, say you hear you John Drama.
MPs didn't perform it. And they say, yeah, dear, or Amasamay, a free for what San
Moga, Messia, fear, let's wait and see. Moga, next year, next year, election, you see MPs on the folly. And Omo Yache, but Nana do near Rabaomiano, Omo can say, almost some buy more than 89 MPs back say, 10 must go. And you're paying Omo because they were feeling the heat, say, their constituents were crying. They were fighting for development.
They will vote against them.
They will definitely vote against them. When they said one factory, where are the factories? If truly factories were high, then why say unemployment rate no? As you do Ecosro.
Oh, I'm 40 UK. Discuss 24-hour economy. Say within a year, 2 years, Nipe Benya Juma more than you to Benya Juma more than 1.2 million. OTI, I was say choba for
the many Amoga, Mr. Say about Amenfi East constituency. When John John Dramani Mahama was the president. What a responsible government when you say you create a enabling environment. When you come to our constituency, Mahama me cut a sword. Mahama me commission. But now so create a enabling environment. No. I have private business. Oko Chinese company. Produce. They are into plywood. Moga. Operate 24/7. Your mom electricity. Since you almost see police poster.
So companies be to sell ration money.
Exactly.
Now
the mama Mogamoto expand the production in Pony say. Abani said those who will be operating in the night, more tariffs, be reduced, So he's going to indict more factories, hook more factories.
Like I say, if you are not born to be a leader,
now say Mogani you will share. Maybe a Ghana any danger. I don't know last time now I'm repeating here today. As you speak, the Minister of Finance has decided say 2024 budget or spend the year 226 billion. Moga revenue or generate to Okromani Adini or per se or no 176 billion. We are going to have a deficit, which is the difference between a year the Obenyano and we 50%.
You cut your coat according young cut your coat.
Me say what a responsible government JMBN say. A buying on a reduce the size of the government. Because Moga, so revenue now reckon what you do is to cut down your expenses. And this government is not ready to do that. Sisiano, a buying person leave say, see the buyer now. Now you're a Mahama, I be beat one, blow yato say, I king. Oko word market I borrow. So the government is coming to compete with the local businesses. Because we're in an interest rate, baby, I could do.
Taxi petition.
Everything that is it. Say it's the more reason why. Mesimoga, na mene ayo panyi bi din komo si aban we. 2024, nothing can save this government. Any MPP parliamentary candidates. This government promises say 1 district, 1 factory anyway. Oba Accra also be make Accra a cleaner city in Africa. What do we see? Odo River also obed the city now Ohana recreation center. What do we see? But Omia say if you be Obama Janai, ama yensuo. What do we see? What's a bank account for any Ghanaian piano? What do we see?
Nice way.
Okay, so this government, maybe what they could do a government.
Fantastic.
About the taxes. So it's the more reason why the minority members of parliament led by Area to force it. They say budget to for approval. And Moga MP before now they are running away from their own budget. And in the history of Ghana politics, it has never happened before. Abaya what is so? Now what do budget? Now I call for say they are not ready to support you. So when I did here and your mom would but I say